Hello everybody, Meisterbloo back here, and you all thought that Higurashi was over. I thought Higurashi was over, and then I took a, 2-second peek at this extra feature, the all-cast review session that you get from going through the entirety of the first part, and I immediately knew this was something that should probably be along with the rest of the series, because it made me giggle in a couple of seconds, so let's jump right into that. Plus, I don't want this to be over, you guys. I don't want it to. It's only temporarily over. Chapter 2 comes later.
Thank you all for buying Higurashi no Nakakoro ni Onikakushi, a visual novel by 07th Expansion. How was it? If you enjoyed it even a little bit, it would make me happy. Even a little bit is stretching it. That incredibly dark ending made me angry, you know. Made us angry. As I understand it, this Onikakushi chapter is supposed to be somewhat of a prologue to the entire series. How could the prologue have such an incredibly dark ending? Yeah, but doesn't that happen sometimes? The player digging around through the story in order to avoid the bad ending is the point of these types of games after all. It's still just the first chapter. I'm looking forward to the next one. What happens in the next chapter? Rena, do you know? Yeah, they said the next chapter will introduce another aspect of the story. That's a strange way of putting it. What does that mean? In this chapter, they introduced the string of mysterious deaths that were happening in Hinamizawa recently, right? The next chapter will introduce some of the history of Hinamizawa. With one strange event happening after another, I got totally lost. What exactly is Oyashiro-sama's curse about? Actually, what is Oyashiro-sama to begin with? They didn't explain it that much. I haven't heard much about it, but I have a kind of a bad feeling about it. It feels like it'll be another one of those scary stories where somebody gets cursed again. Tough luck, AK-chan! What kind of curse is he gonna get hit with this time? However, I am looking forward to seeing what kind of story it's going to be.
Hey, sorry for being late. My bad. Hey, Tomotake! Hey, everybody. Good work today.
Same to you. Huh? Where's Kei-chan?
Keiichi-kun is already off reading the script for the next chapter. It must be hard being the main character.
Huh? That's too bad. He could have at least poked in to say hello. It's probably because he doesn't have any character art, so he couldn't poke his head in even if he wanted to. I love it. Rika-san, that's what we refer to as a personal problem. In any case, the story really was a lot of trouble, especially for Keiichi-kun and Rena-chan. Trouble? What? That was the mother of all bad ends! I wonder, what was the identity of the thing that attacked Keiichi-kun?
My theory is that it was the work of people made to look like a curse.
But at the end, Keiichi made that phone call. Yeah, I also thought that call was strange. At that point, Kei-chan should have been certain that the culprits were people. That really was a strange phone call. It almost sounded like he was being chased by a ghost or something. Just from that phone call, it really makes me think that it was the work of the curse after all.
Since we're all here, why don't we all share our theories? Let's start with Sonozaki-san.
I absolutely believe it was people. I think it was a man-made incident that was just imitating the strange folklore floating around Hinamizawa. Certainly. Every year on the day of the festival, for another link in the chain of mysterious deaths to happen certainly is suspicious. That so-called chain of mysterious deaths is definitely somebody trying to reenact the folklore. Definitely. I think it was the curse! Looking at the scene where Keiichi-san went berserk in the entryway, and the last scene with the phone call, I just couldn't come up with the conclusion that a person was the culprit. When you say it that way, it really wasn't the type of scene that would make you think it was the work of an actual person.
Yeah, but even then, I still think it was a person who did it. That last scene and the one with the entryway, I think it might have been a delusional episode brought about by post-traumatic stress disorder.
I wouldn't know what's going on anymore, even if you didn't use such complicated words. In other words, Keiji was so scared that he was imagining things. Then, what was the meaning behind that scene? What exactly was the mysterious presence behind Keiji? A red herring, R-E-D-H-E-R-R-I-N-G. Mi-chan, what do you mean by a red herring? Like old Tomitake here said, that scene was the result of Kei-chan having a stress-induced delusion from being mentally cornered. To expand on that a bit further, it was a ploy to make the player think it was a curse. That's why it was a red herring. When you say it like that, but...
Well, it just means that there's that possibility.
In that case, the theory is that Oishi-san proposed during the story that it was a conspiracy by the villagers was correct? What does the man himself have to say about that?
Me? It makes you think, eh? Huh? I totally thought that Oishi-san would be behind the people explanation. During the story, I said it was definitely the work of people, but if a person really was to blame, that leaves a lot of loose ends.
Like what? Let us hear what Detective Oishi-san's theory is about.
First of all, if a human is the culprit, then there has to be a motive. In other words, somebody has to gain something from it.
So what you mean is, if this was the work of people, there would have to be something gained from causing the chain of mysterious deaths.
Exactly. I felt that somebody could have benefited from the deaths of people related to the dam development, but the recent victims weren't related to that at all. First off, who benefits from killing Keiichi-kun? I see. If you say it like that, my case is kind of weak too.
I mean, none of your money was stolen. There's no way it was human culprits. But that's not everything there is to it, right? Like Mi-chan just said, there might have been some sort of reason for them to reenact the folklore. Exactly! This wasn't the murder where you consider the typical motives. It makes me think that this was most likely some sort of ritualistic murder to reenact the blood-stained history of the village. So I'll ask the question of the hour, who gains from this reenactment?
It's not about a simple benefit. There's more psychological reason. I think that maybe this was an act of revenge. Something native to the region. Fate was unable to be fooled this time around. I see! A member of some repressed family looking to air out old grudge of their ancestors. Something like that. I don't like that.
Then what is it? It couldn't be that you're leaning towards the curse explanation, Oishi-san. That's right! The man playing the detective said so. It's decided it was a curse.
If, like how Meibaru-san said during the story, it was the case that Oyashiro-sama possessed Rena-san and Sonozaki-san and committed those acts, that would fit the evidence the most. As much as I hate to say it.
Actually, I'm of the same opinion as Oishi-san. I can't come up with any other explanation for the normally kind Rena and Mi-chan to suddenly start acting strange like that. About that, it may sound strange coming from a person herself, but I think that Mion, did it. I don't get what Mi is saying. I like an explanation. Oh, sorry. In other words, I think this may end up being a really cruel story. Huh? Wait, Mi-chan. You don't mean...
If you follow the trail of evidence to the very end, that's how it would seem. I also have my suspicions. In other words, Rena-san and Sonozaki-san both actually had those personalities to begin with, and they were merely deceiving Meibaru-san. Am I right?
I don't like that at all! Wah, this is all the curse's fault! Rena-san and Mion-san and everybody else are all kind, nice people!
I'm patting her with the mouse, but you can't see the
I think that too. I think that Rena and Mion-chan are really good people at heart. I think that during the story they definitely were possessed by something.
So, Rena also thinks it was a curse. Then let me ask everybody who thinks it was a curse. There has to be a reason for a curse, right? I don't think there would be something indiscriminately cursing everything. Can somebody explain that?
A curse is a curse. Human logic won't get us anywhere.
Satoko-chan, a personified deity it is, in the end, nothing more than the creation of people. That's why their method of thinking is also understandable to humans. Just take a look at the Greek pantheon. They cry, get angry, get jealous. Basically, they're just like humans.
So what you're saying is that Oyashiro-sama is cursing people with some benefit in mind?
Why with the yawning? That's an odd way of putting it, but basically, yes. That's why they say, far from Jupiter, far from his thunder. You do have a point.
Basically, it doesn't matter if it's Oyashiro-sama or humans. There has to be a reason. But Rika, what if the reason isn't clear? I don't know. That's right. This is still just the prologue. There's still a lot of stuff that hasn't been revealed yet.
Yeah, it's hard to come up with any more theories at this point.
No, I won't be satisfied until this is all made clear. Mion-san seems rather particular about this as well. We'll just make the best with what we know. Doesn't this feel interesting? Like a club a little bit. Yeah, if you put it that way, it does seem interesting.
Uh-oh. Well then, let's summarize. I got the wrong voice. Let's see, I think it was a curse. Tomitaki-kun thinks it was people, right? Yep. I'll go with it being people.
I also agree with the people explanation. That's not to say I hate such fantastic things like curses, but in this particular case, the connection to the curse is a little weak.
Two of the people explanation then. Rena-san was on the curse side of things, right?
Yep. Satoko-chan and I believe it was a curse, right? Yeah, I think it was a curse. People who say that Rena-san and Mion-san were evil to begin with are more befitting of a curse. Well, I don't want to believe that my own personality was that twisted, but I have to be cool when I'm in club mode. If I base my choice on just emotion, I'll regret it, you know.
Well now, it doesn't really matter which side to pick, does it? Ooh, wrong button. Huh? Rika-chan hasn't said anything yet. What do you think?
I don't think that Oyashiro-sama is a bad god.
I want to say everything. I want to talk about this, but no, we're only in chapter 1. We just finished chapter 1. I can't talk about this. But you all who know the show, you know the story, you know the entire thing. You're all over there winking with me. All right, I hope so, right? You're all up there winking because you all know why she just said that line. Love it so much.
I don't think that Oyashiro-sama is a bad god.
Huh, that's an interesting opinion.
I don't want to worship some bad god that just curses people. I'd like a generous god more than one that curses. That's right, Rika-chan is a shrine maiden. Yep, good opinion. Then what? If Rika-chan doesn't believe that it was Oyashiro-sama, then do you think the perpetrators were human after all? We'll just go with that.
Well now, that means the votes are split right down the middle. So half of us think it was a curse and half of us think it was people. Rena-chan, just for reference, what did the test players who played the beta version think?
Huh? Yeah, there were a lot of more players who believed the people explanation. See right there? Our veteran comrades are cool, collected, and very observant. But the beta version only finished partway through the story. That's right, even though people who played the beta might change their mind when they get through the very end. What should we do then? This means that the opinions are still split. It's no fun if we don't settle this.
We need there to be an odd number of judges. In other words, we need one more opinion.
Ah, perfect timing then. Why don't we ask Keiichi-kun himself? Let's call him. The opinion of the victim himself is very valuable. Since it's decided, it's time for the phone.
You bunch of goofs. Hello, Keiichi-kun?
It's Reina. Are you busy with work right now?
Yeah, really busy. Just when I thought I'd get a break because the chapter's over, it's already time for the next one.
How's Kei-chan? Busy? Yeah, he's moping.
I can hear you, you know! Must be nice having a wrap-up party. I wanted to go too.
You can come if you get some character art for yourself.
I love it.
Rika, that's a secret! Sorry about that, Keiichi-kun. Anyways, during the current chapter, Keiichi-kun, didn't you die? What we were just talking about who the culprit might be.
Basically, we're deadlocked on whether it was people or Yashido-sama's curse that killed you. I'm really, really sorry.
Even though you're busy reviewing the script, Keiichi-kun, who do you think it was?
Well, that's obvious, isn't it?
Which?
Isn't it both of them? Targeted by suspicious people from the village and then cursed by some strange Yashido-sama on top of that? It's both humans and a curse. Everybody's just picking on me.
So very, very pitiful. Next time I'll pat you on the head.
I'll pat you on the head for you. This is too beautiful. In the end, the opinion's still split, huh? I'll think this over again. We might have missed something. Oh god, the odds.
Well then, please look forward to the next release, Higurashi no Nakakoto ni Watanagashi.
Yes! Can't wait! I can't wait! It's gonna be so beautiful, you guys! So beautiful! Ah, this was the best. This is the best. Putting that at the end was just beautiful. A little behind-the-scenes breather after the depressing first chapter. I love that. That's... You guys deserve my love. And I got the last trophy! Yeah, I got the Cheese Mint. That's all the achievements here on Steam. I don't know if I get anything special for that. I already got the first card collecting thing for Higurashi, like when the Steam cards and whatnot. I already got the first one of those, and the badge for the first one is my badge on my page, along with a background that's I'm pretty sure it's of Mion-chan with the school in the background. So yes. That's so cool. Thank you all for watching. I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm so glad that I went back and actually looked at the bonus thing, because that's fantastic. That is a beautiful way to just give you a breather after all the horrible things that have happened in the series. So I hope they do that with every single release, because that's amazing and I love it so much. Thank you all for watching. My name is Meisterbloo, and I will see you all the next time. So until then, everybody, peace out.